Hello, everyone, and welcome to Semester 2 for Indian River High School. My name is Mr. Picaretta, and I'm going to be your math teacher this semester. So let's go over the syllabus a little bit. The syllabus is also posted as a file if you want to just read that. But let's go through this together. You can see my name is listed. I'm in room D208 for those of you who are coming. My phone number, though you probably shouldn't call that, and email address. So for parents and guardians, best way to contact me is through email. But if you are signed up through Schoology, you can also send me a message there. If any parents or guardians would like to be set up with Schoology, just send me an email. I have to give you a code that is unique to each student, and I'll give you some directions on how to sign up. Once you do that, you'll be signed up for all your students' classes, and then you can message a teacher through there if you don't want to use email. Students, you will send me messages just straight through Schoology. If you want, I'll go over that the first Zoom we have so you know how to do that so you can send messages to me. For me to contact you, parents, most of the time I'll use email. Maybe I'll call, but email is definitely preferred. If you need to update your email address and your phone number, please just let me know, and I'll make sure that that gets updated in Home Access. Every once in a while, I'll be sending messages to students through Schoology, so if you're signed up for Schoology, you'll also see those messages. Students, again, Schoology is going to be the place that we communicate. There's going to be a lot of times that I send out, or a few times, who knows, messages to you with important information. Just please make sure you read that whole thing. I promise you, I'm not going to just send messages for no reason. That stuff is definitely important. And you're going to miss some vital information if you don't read those messages completely. So just make sure if I send a message to you, you read the whole thing. Class schedule is right here. I'm not going to go over that. You can see it here. I'll also probably have it posted somewhere in the course in Schoology. Class materials are supposed to be picked up now Thursday, February 4th, because of Tuesday's school closure. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. inside the cafeteria of the high school. In geometry, you're going to want to get the Springboard book. If you already got it, some people did pick it up at the beginning of the year. Do not pick up a second one. Once you pick that up, that is yours forever. You can write in it, rip pages out, whatever you need to do. Everything's going to be through Schoology, so make sure you have access to that. And you're still going to want to take notes, so paper and pencil. I would take notes just like you normally do in a school year. Um, Notes are important. You can use notes on tests, quizzes, homework, anything that you do. So it's good to have that readily available. I'll also tell you things that you definitely want to write down and remember. So it's just good to have a notebook on hand at all times, whether in the classroom or through Zoom. The grading policy hasn't really changed. 70% for summatives, 30% for formatives, 3 summatives, 6 formatives are the minimum requirements. They may have changed the formatives to 3. I honestly don't remember. It doesn't really matter. We're going to probably get 15 to 20 formatives in, so 3 or 6 is really insignificant for us. Your final grade is 3 parts. 45% of that is your marking period 3, 45% of that is marking period 4, and then your final exam is worth 10%. Attendance Wednesday is always a remote day. No attendance will be taken. Work will be asynchronous. There'll be something for you to do online. For normal school days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. If you're hybrid, you're in the building, just be in class on time. If you're remote, you get 10 minutes to show up to Zoom late. If you're less than 10 minutes late, you'll be marked present for the period. If you're more than 10 minutes late, you'll be marked absent. You can join at any time. I'm not going to stop you from joining if you're 11, 12, 20 minutes late. You're just not going to get credit for being present that day. You also need to stay in the Zoom and participate to be marked present. If you leave early, I will change you to absent. There are times where I will call on people if you don't answer me and it seems like you may have muted me and you don't ever get back to me. I'll remove you from the Zoom, put you in the waiting room, and then if you want to get back, all you have to do is just send me a message on Schoology explaining why you weren't paying attention or didn't reply, and I'll let you back in and not mark you absent. If you never get back to me, then I will mark you absent for the day. New material. is taught, when we have new material taught, I do post the recording of those Zooms. If we're just going over problems together, I usually don't post that. If someone asks, I will. I have no problem with that. It just takes up a lot of space to, save those files and everything. So if it's new material, definitely going to post it. It'll be there for that day. Like most of the folders will be broken down by week and day. So if you miss like a Tuesday on the second week, you'll just go to the week 2 folder, Tuesday, and the Zoom file will be in there. When it comes to excused absences, I do not do anything with that. It has to be done through the main office, doctor's note, trips, internet issues, parent notes, whatever the case may be. I am not going to be the one that handles that. I just follow the rules that were up here, right? Before 10 minutes, present. After 10 minutes, late. Just make sure you stay and participate to keep that present. If you tell me you have internet issues, I appreciate you letting me know. It won't change your absence. Only the main office can do that. Makeup policy. So you're going to get formatives and summative assessments. Formatives like quizzes, exit tickets, homeworks. Looks like I put exit tickets twice. Discussion boards. That will be, most of what we do. Probably one almost every day, every other day. Tests, you'll probably have about 4 of them each marking period. I'll accept the formatives up until the test for full credit. The whole point of the formatives are to prepare you for the test, give you an idea of what you know and what you need to learn, give me an idea of what you know and need to learn. Once you do a formative after taking the summative, it no longer has any use. So there will be a 20% penalty for any formatives that are after the summative. And so once we've started the summative, if you make up a formative, you will be docked 20%. Summatives, you have 1 week to make that up. I highly suggest you do the summative as soon as possible. I promise you, you will only do worse the longer you wait. It's not like you're going to sit there and study all the time, most likely. Maybe you will. There's a chance that you will. But I'm going to be honest. Just from experience, I almost never, ever, ever see a student do better the longer they wait. Usually they do much, much worse. So definitely take it as soon as possible. If we're doing it during class in a Zoom and you take it then I'll be able to answer questions. Outside of that time, if you make it up, that will not happen, right? I will not be able to answer questions on the summative, so just make sure you take it as whenever you can. Again, you'll get a week to make that up. If you're not present the day of the summative and you don't take it that day, then just make sure you take it a week from there. Makeup work. Also, you need to tell me when you make something up. Schoology does not just automatically update your grade. Also, definitely don't look at Schoology for your grade. You want to look at home access. Schoology is not accurate. Schoology does not give you a 0 when you miss an assignment. It just pretends it didn't count for you. That is not the case. It is definitely a 0 for you, and only home access will show you that. So do not look at Schoology for your grade, only home access. And since home access is where your grade is, Schoology does not automatically update that, and I cannot just sit and go and look at makeup work for every student in every class every day. So you need to just let me know when you make something up, the name of that, and I will absolutely update it right then and there for you and send you a message letting you know. At the end of the marking period, I will go through and just double check that everyone who made something up got credit for that, but there will be an additional 15% penalty if you never told me you made something up. So that would be a total of 35% off on anything that you made up late and never mentioned to me. That means that you can still pass the class, but you would need 100% on everything with that 35% penalty. Okay, if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them on the first day of Zoom. I suggest reading over this syllabus a little more in depth on your own. Have a great day.